Alrighty, I've been talking a lot lately. Let's just go straight into this one. This is episode 35. Another reason. This is why I do the numbering system, by the way. Because I completely spaced out on the fact that this episode will take place on Friday. We're doing a character wheel at the end of this episode. So that's another reason to keep this short. So, hey, I just stumbled into that. My plan was to keep it short anyway. But, I'm glad that the numbering system, I would never remember to do like the comment corners and character corners if I didn't have the numbering system. It must stay in place. It'll be a problem later when we get into more filler episodes, but I'll figure that out then. At any rate, here we go. You know where we are? You know where we're going. Three, two, one. Really. It is a special technique. I think I called it character corner. You know what I mean? Character wheel. It's one way to get fish. Here's another way with his knives. So you scare the fish out of the water and then he gets it with the knife. That's a very efficient way to fish, man. Efficient way to fish. Just get down there and thrash. You are a loser. Oh, just get your ass down there and do it. Her pronunciation did not sound like Sasuke. Go back and listen to what she just said. She just said the name. That's all it was, so that had to be the name. I'm not saying I'm suspicious of what you guys tell me, but, Google also doesn't agree with you. 4 days. Like I said, we're going to have a time jump. That makes sense. Okay. That had to happen. It was taking too long. Now we're talking. Now we're in the end game. You had to skip those middle days. Yeah, who cares about the food? You don't care about the test. Hey, man, eye on the prize. Dumbass. I would have, really been trying to search for teams that first day or two. Because you get down to the last day, there's not going to be many people left. They'll either be eliminated, because you just see one of them be attacked by an animal and they're out. They would have already gotten their scroll and gotten to the tower. There's just not many options left. Waiting to the last minute is not good. That was a long time ago, man. That was 4 days ago. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't really paying attention. What, man? Was he going to try to fake a scroll? Like, they would never believe that. Make yours look different so people will pass you by? Like, you make yours look like the other scroll, and then people will see which one you have and then let you walk past, right? Starting to feel the time crunch, aren't you? It's like you have 7 days to do something, and you feel good about it until you get down to about the last 2 days and you still haven't done it, right? Right. Yep. So that's going to be only 12 teams make it through. It's what I was saying. There's not many left. I see. Explain this time jump. That's why they did the time jump, so the stakes are really high. This next fight matters. I wouldn't just be leaving that out, by the way. That's gonna be in my pack at all times. Oh, that's what the idea the other guy had. So you just transform it to look like the other one? That's never gonna work, man. You think the teachers haven't thought of this? You think the proctors haven't thought of this? Plus, they can count, dumbass. What if 14 teams show up? It's never gonna work. Talk some sense in this, dumbass. Look at her eye twitching. Look, it was worth a thought, but it was you would immediately dismiss it. Really, give me that damn scroll. He never gets to touch it again. This domestic violence in anime is just off the chain, man. Full Metal, they had domestic violence. They have it on One Piece. Didn't really see domestic violence in Hunter x Hunter, I guess. And Attack on Titan wasn't that kind of show. It was more grounded in reality, right? I get that the domestic violence is a metaphor. It's a visual metaphor. It's not actually really happening, right? It's just a visual metaphor for how angry they are. I understand that. But still, it's very prevalent. He's gonna open it. Huh? He looks like he is. Dumbass. You open that shit, it's probably gonna burn up in your hands. Which means you're gonna have to attack our group to get another one. Really? He's gonna do it too? Why am I invested? Like, if they're this dumb that they deserve to lose, why am I invested in them not doing this? Because this is really stupid. Unbelievable. There comes a point when characters are so stupid you just wash your hands of them. You lose all investment in them. Dumbass. They were turned into mushrooms. You lose. That's why you don't leave them alone. Idiots. Yeah, they're done, man. It's a cold world. Did it close itself? No, it's still open. I thought it'd just be ruined, man. It ruined them. It's a cold, cold world. So did they not hear that? I thought hearing that would make them stop. Really? She's into it too, huh? Dumbass. Hey, Sasuke, you may want to get your ass back over here. Please, commercial here. That one's a little more awkward than what they usually do. Usually it's seamless. I like how they show the consequences while they're still thinking he might do it. That's right, idiot. Get your hand off my scroll. Kick his ass. Man, you wasted your water. pretty much. Dumbass. I thought she had more sense than he did. Probably not. Oh, I see. Right. You've been hypnotized. I'm just hanging out, man. Exactly. You had your hand on it. Like I said, I'm just hanging out. So that means we got to fight you and get that the one we need. No, we're attacking you. We need that scroll. Put him up. I like that music kicked in. He just saved your ass. This ain't the right thing to do, man. This ain't the right thing to do, man. Put a shirt on. That's what. Okay. I agree with him. He's right. You got to give him a pass. Really? That's harsh. Nah. Sometimes there's more important things than an exam. Exactly. I wouldn't do it, man. I'd let him walk. Exactly. There's other people out there. In other words, he wants to be talked out of it. What he said. Yeah. It kind of is profound. I get what he's saying. You had just done it. Tell us where some other groups are. I like this dude, man. Yeah, the monsters are coming. So that's how he knew, right? He heard, he smelled the fish and came running. The spy. you know it, baby. Right, right. That makes sense. Everybody's gonna come there, so that after they get the scroll, they're right there. That makes sense. Yep. Right. They're gonna be trying to jump you too. Right. Lots of enemies, lots of traps. Yeah. I've actually missed this character. We ain't seen much of him lately. He spent a lot of time knocked out. Quit putting your answer in thirds. Right. Oh, I see. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Right. Makes a lot of sense. He's thought this out. I wonder if he's taken his test before. He's trying to get allies too, right? They can help him break through some of these traps and stuff. Yeah, the tower is going to be the last battlefield. That makes sense. Slow your roll, kid. Oh man, I thought maybe he was wrong. No, he nailed it. Good shot. I mean, it still could have been a problem. Yeah, so stop being a dumbass. Listen to the man. He's kind of your temporary sensei. Yep. I mean, the centipede might have been a problem. I would have taken him out too. Maybe you don't shout as you throw your knife, though. Fair enough. Oh, shit. Look at that. That was sweet. No, that's the way to travel right there, man. My problem is I've never been able to keep my eyes open underwater. It's too uncomfortable. But most people can do that, so that's the way to do it. Oh, shit. They got wrecked. Maybe they still have a scroll on them if they got trapped and people haven't recovered it yet. I'd search them. Dumbass. Jesus. Oh, shit. He had to save your dumbass. Is he dead? Maybe that's a substitution. Okay. That's what I thought. I thought of it last second. I like that substitution power, man. It's damn useful. Yeah. You got to watch your 6, your 12, your 9, your 3. At most 10 kilometers. Is it a trick of some sort? It's a trick. Gotcha. That's the centipede, isn't it? They walked all this way and then they're back at the centipede. They're stuck in a loop. Shit. That's not good. I just saw this on Chainsaw Man. Great. Somebody's got a juju on you. So in that case, we'll just take a nap and defeat them that way. Jesus. This is some Evil Dead shit right here. Look at this. Zombie ninjas. That's something I've never seen before. Great. We want your scroll. Guess it's time to kick their zombie ninja asses. Place cliffhanger here. Okay, now I want you to listen to her call out his name and tell me what you hear. Did that sound like Sasuke to you? What did that sound like to you? I know what I heard. So just say it, man. All right, let's do the character wheel next. Okay, here we go with the character wheel. As you can see, Naruto didn't really have much to do this week, so it seems I wouldn't have even done anything for him because he was out for almost the entire week, if not the entire week. But Sakura got a lot of character development this week. I really like what they're doing with her. I think she's earned this. Obviously, Sasuke is going to get one too, but like this was her week. She had a big week. I know he had dispensing things happening too, but this was her first big week, so she deserves to be on board first. So you'll notice I've got a different category here at the bottom. The rest of the other five are the same. These will be character specific as we move forward. So comedy, she's 300, which will be 19%. 19% comedy. She's pretty funny. She's pretty funny. Maturity is only going to be at 9%, but not really a slam against her. She's still a kid, so she's not as mature as she's going to be later in life, right? So for now, like it would have been higher because she was trying to talk him out of opening the scroll, but then she went along with it. Like somehow she let him convince her. She was a voice of reason. She knew what she was talking about. She was right, but she let this dumbass convince her that it was okay to open the scroll, and it could have really been costly for him. So, idiot. So she loses maturity points, and she'll also lose some self discipline points. Although her self discipline, as you can see, is 19%. She's just more disciplined. Like her, she's not going off the handle like other people are. But still, both of those, the maturity and the self discipline, probably the cunning would have all been higher if she hadn't, went along with that. That was just that was just dumb. So we got that. But yeah, the cunning is sitting there at 16%. She's got some cunning, but it's not a major attribute of her, character. As you can see, magical skill is the weakest. She just doesn't have much magic right now. She probably never will. I doubt that magical skill ever gets above 10%. We'll see. I mean, some of this stuff, like, to use a football analogy again, you have players that just have innate natural athletic ability. They roll out of bed and they're fast, for instance. But a wide receiver who's really fast no matter what he does can still learn very precise route running and become a better wide receiver. Whereas a person who's slow and doesn't have that athletic ability can also learn the precise route running and become a better receiver. So maybe your magic, just with repetition, repetition, repetition. Let me do this 1,000 times until I get it right. Your magic ability can go up. You can't see my left hand. Your magic ability can go up if you do a lot of repetition. So maybe there's some work she can put in, even though she doesn't have this innate ability. Maybe there's some work she can put in to increase her magic ability. So that's possible. I know there's a sequel series, and I think they're much older than. I think they're probably in their 20s or something. I don't know if she's a part of it. I know Naruto is, because I've seen his character design, because I did a poster for that sequel series. But I don't remember anybody else who's with him. I just remember him with his orange jumpsuit and his blonde hair and the way he looks, right? So I know he makes it to the second series, which makes sense because it's called Naruto, right? Something else, there's some other name attached to it, but like his name's on it. So I don't know if she makes it, but if she makes it that far, she's probably pretty good. And her magic ability at that point is probably way higher than it is here. We'll see. So let me see. So that's all of them except for the last one. Char ass. Now we're not talking about her ass. We're talking about character assassination, and this specifically deals with the showrunners. How much I think the showrunners are assassinating her character. Now, obviously, I haven't read the manga, so I'm this is intuition based. Also, what people tell me. Intuition based. Right now, the character assassination is at 31%. I would like to see that number drop way down as we move forward. Like this week, before this week, that number would have been at 50% because they just butchered her character from just from what I can see, and from what people have told me. Like, I was mocking her for being a weak character and pointless, and apparently she wasn't that way in the manga, so they're assassinating her character. But, like, what they gave her to do this week was fantastic. I loved it. It's about the only time I've gotten emotional this entire series. So that was big. So that would have been 50% of the way. So that's dropped. We'll see how it progresses as we move on. Now, what I'll start doing is there may not be a character wheel for every character that I do. Like, assuming Sasuke does anything in the next week, then he'll get his next week. But I may do more than one person a week, in other words. It won't just be one. I didn't do Naruto this week because there was nothing to do. He was knocked out for most of it. But, I can see me doing 3, 2, or 1, depending on what activity happens in those 5 episodes every week. But that's where we're at right now.